Just like their roles, the cast of The Glory has some interesting life stories to tell. We're starting off with the star of the show, Song Hye-kyo. Her character, Moon Dong-un, really had a tough childhood and faced a lot of challenges. And turns out, Hye-kyo also experienced some rough road the moment that she was born, since she was not expected to survive when she was still a baby. Allegedly, Hye-kyo was not born as a healthy child. She was very sick to the point that her parents didn't know whether she would make it. So when she recovered, her parents decided to mark the day that she recovered as her birthday, which was February 26, 1982. But her real birthday is actually on November 22nd, 1981. These days, when we hear Hye-kyo's name, it's hard not to connect it with her ex-husband, Song Joong-ki. No matter how successful Hye-kyo is or how well she is doing career-wise, people couldn't help but recall the Song couple. We can't blame them, as their relationship was very public not only in Korea but worldwide. So the moment their divorce was announced, it immediately became a hot topic. And just like any other divorce, theirs was also quite a mess. Their abrupt divorce was first announced by Joong-ki's agency, and it turns out Hye-kyo found out about the divorce after the news came out, just like the rest of us. Since Joong-ki filed for divorce, people quickly assumed that Hye-kyo was to blame for their separation and could have probably done something to upset Joong-ki. In Korea, not everyone is allowed to file for divorce, especially the one who did something wrong during the marriage. Therefore, the party filing for divorce first is often considered the victim. After the news broke out, Hye-kyo had to endure a horrible wave of public scrutiny. But it turns out, Hye-kyo was the one who first filed the divorce. She didn't announce it publicly and kept quiet until the divorce was finalized. The media immediately reported the news, sparking a wave of backlash. Many netizens think that it seems that Song Joong-ki tried to take advantage of the public to put pressure on Song Hye-kyo, and at the same time, play the victim to preserve his reputation. Despite being caught up in these scandals, Hye-kyo never fails to show how great of an actress she is and how influential she is and always will be. Actress Lim Ji-yeon plays the role of Park Ji-yeon, the villain that really got under our skin. But does Ji-yeon also have a terrible side of her in real life, just like her character? As The Glory became a hit, Ji-yeon gained her spotlight and made a few headlines. Unfortunately, one headline wasn't that pleasing at all, as her previous controversy from 8 years ago resurfaced. It happened while filming the drama High Society. During the preparation of the shoot, while Ji-yeon was having a talk with co-star Song Joon, a staff member was trying to adjust her watch. But as soon as the staff member touched her, Ji-yeon showed a supposedly displeased reaction only a few seconds after her friendly chat with Song Joon. When the video of her instant change of emotion came out on social media sites, netizens' reactions were divided. While some criticized her for being condescending, others felt that it wasn't sufficient to judge her character, arguing that everyone had moments of a sudden emotional shift without any clear reason. Well, whatever happened, it was already ages ago, and we have never heard Ji-yeon's side of it. As of now, she is in the spotlight with her great acting. In fact, for the filming of The Glory, Ji-yeon even had to smoke real cigarettes for her scenes. Ji-yeon doesn't actually smoke, but she learned to smoke for her role to look as natural as possible. Her dedication is definitely on the next level and just proves how great of an actress she is. Ha Do-young may be born with a silver spoon and probably has it all, but for Jong Song-il, it was the total opposite. He had a rough childhood and had to face difficult challenges at an early age. Song-il recently appeared in an episode of You Quiz on the Block and shared what his childhood was like, which broke the hearts of everyone watching. He first revealed that he got interested in acting all because of the struggles he experienced. He explained that he actually didn't have his mindset on any career in his early life, mainly because he didn't have the time to figure out his passion since he was trying to meet ends and only thought of how to survive. When he was younger, his mother was very sick, so she was away for a very long time in order to fully recover. Song-il would say that he met her late since both of them didn't have much time to build a relationship during his younger days. His father also wasn't around much. He would describe his father as someone who's a free soul, meaning that his father was almost never home. Growing up, Song-il only had a sister and grandmother. Despite only being 2 years older than him, she took care of him as if she was his mother. Even though they both lived with their grandmother, she wasn't fit enough to take care of her grandchildren. In fact, they spent most of their time taking care of her, and even reached the point where their grandmother started to have a hard time moving by herself and ended up being immobile. Song-il and his sister took care of their grandmother until she passed away when he was in 6th grade. Song-il was then left with a sister, and there was a time that his sister wasn't around. At times when his sister wasn't around, Song-il shared that he really had a hard time. He revealed he drank water out of a puddle outside. Since he was probably way too little to prepare food for himself at the time. He had to wait until his sister returned from school to prepare their meal. So one day, while waiting for his sister, he had nothing to eat or drink and got hungry, and he saw a puddle of water outside of their home and decided to drink the water. He further explained how he drank the water and stated that he waited until the dirt fell to the bottom and drank the water on top. Shocked by Sung-yeol's revelation, Tae-seok asked why he didn't just go over to the neighbors and ask for a cup of water. Sung-yeol then responded, "That you can do a few times. I felt guilty going around and asking every time." As soon as his sister found out, Sung-yeol expressed that his sister was actually pretty mad at him when she came back. He said that she had asked him if he was crazy to do that and that he should have just waited for her to come back. Sung-yeol revealed that none of his struggles were as tough for him, but watching his sister have to go through so many hardships is what really broke his heart. Despite being only a kid who was also in elementary school, she still spent most of her time taking care of him. He stated that his sister is the type of person who's good at finding ways. She can even prepare a meal with just the ingredients that they had at home and would always make sure that she put something nice for them on the table. Thinking back on those times makes his heart hurt a lot. He was young, but so was his sister, but she had to be strong nonetheless. He revealed that she was so good at keeping it all together that he had never ever seen her cry. Despite his struggles from his childhood, he took it as his motivation and got him to where he is right now. Last but not least, we have Lee Do-hyun. His character, Jo Yo-jung, may be a bit mysterious, but in real life, Lee Do-hyun's an open book. He's talked about his family, the challenges that they've been through, and even his romantic relationship. Do-hyun is also known to be really close with his family and sets clear that family comes first. In an interview with Esquire Korea in 2020, he revealed that his family suffered from a great debt that both of his parents worked tirelessly to pay off, all while taking care of his disabled younger brother. With his newfound fame and rising career, he promised his mother that he'd be their primary breadwinner and would settle all of their unpaid bills by 2020 so they could soon stop working altogether. As for his relationship, we all know how dating is one sensitive topic for celebrities, but Do-hyun revealed that he once broke up with his girlfriend in preparation for his drama. At that time, Do-hyun wanted to stay in character even though he was off cam. In his drama Sweet Home, his character is someone who lost the girl that he loves. So he ended up breaking up with his real-life girlfriend to be fully immersed in his character's role. He was around 21 or 22 when that happened. At first, he didn't know why he did it, and at the same time, his girlfriend also didn't understand and thought that he was crazy for breaking up with her. But in the end, he chose his career in acting first over his relationship. Do-hyun thought that his personal experience could help him perform much better in his role and portray his character really well. He prioritized his career and perfected his role and just did what he thought was the best at that time. Do-hyun's definitely a man who knows how to set his priorities straight. That's a wrap for a glimpse of the personal lives of the cast of The Glory. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Bye!